I wish all those pregnant mamas out there who have to go through this, I wish you the best of health and luck. And remember, the goal is to have. Okay, so today's topic is going to be about pregnancy, nausea, or if you have severe nausea and vomiting, hyperemesis gravidarum. This topic is actually something that I have quite a bit of experience on, unfortunately. So pregnancy can be very hard, especially if you're a first-time mom, and even if you've had more than one kid. So if this is something you're interested in watching, then let me turn the fan on. I'm hot. Yay! All right. So usually in the first trimester, 8-9 weeks, you start to feel a little woozy, a little nauseous, like loss of appetite. Nothing too like crazy. And sometimes you don't feel anything. There's lots of people who go through pregnancy without having nausea or vomiting or to any degree. And but for me, I've had 4 pregnancies, and all 4 pregnancies have had Hyperemesis gravidarum, which in my case is severe. Not debilitating, but severe. So there is Hyperemesis gravidarum is extensive, excessive vomiting. Like nothing you do works, and nothing you eat, drink works. You're just constantly, all day, all night. So morning sickness means nothing to us pregnant mamas out there who've ever had it. You know, like you're sleeping and you feel nauseous. You're dreaming and you feel nauseous. I would wake up and immediately, before I could even open my eyes, I'd be puking my brains out. And it would start at about 8 weeks. And this is usually how I knew I was pregnant, because I just had this burning, churning feeling in my stomach. So I do want to say that they consider this to be rare. These are my notes. So it's rare in the sense that it's less than 5% of the population of pregnancies, and it comes from mild to severe. So somewhere in between, and there's the end of the spectrums. Mild would probably be manageable with some crackers or, you know, a bland diet, which would be plain. Anything plain, no flavor, plain white rice, plain potatoes, mashed potatoes with no flavor, no black pepper, no paprika, just salt if you want. No, don't even do the butter. So you typically stick to a lot of starches, which is the anti-diet, really, especially simple starch. What I did was I had plain rice, I had plain potatoes, French fries without salt. Crackers did nothing but make me more nauseous, okay? And this is how you know that you have hyperemesis, is that no matter what you eat, as plain and simple as it is, you're puking. So my pregnancies were managed with Zofran, which is the brand name of ondansetron. And without that, I barely could live. I was puking as soon as I drank water, and I would typically have to have IV fluids in order to feel life again. Like, it was just exhausting. So again, this is something that is all day, relentless, like, you know. And I was actually impressed when I was following Amy Schumer. She's a comedian. She had severe hyperemesis in her first pregnancy, and watching her puke and watching her just live out everything that I was experiencing was so reassuring, knowing that I was not abnormal. Every other pregnant person out there was enjoying everything, ice cream, sugary stuff, and eating whatever they wanted. These are things that you want to tell your OBGYN practitioner You want to say this so that they get the point. Please try not to wait until you're like 20 weeks and you've exhausted yourself and you're dehydrated and you have to be hospitalized. Is you can lose weight. You can actually dehydrate yourself so much that the worst situation is you may end up losing your baby. So you do want to stay hydrated as much as possible. Tip though, I lived off of Schweppes ginger ale. Shout out to Schweppes. I mean, that is the only ginger ale that I could live off of being pregnant, and post pregnancies I've only liked their ginger ale. And I didn't care. I would go through maybe half a 12 pack in a day. As long as I was staying hydrated, I didn't care. So treatments for this are vitamins, IV fluids, and antihistamines. I'm not going to go far into that, but they block these things in your body that create this nausea and the bubbling up. And so again, refer to your practitioner to see what they would prescribe. I know there's a series of things that they want you to try, like the lowest formula, the ones that are safest for pregnancy, and Zofran does have some contraindications, but let me tell you, if that's the only way that you can live during your pregnancy, I'll take it. So they say that it subsides at 20 weeks. For me, it subsided the minute the baby came out. So 8 weeks to 40 weeks almost. That's not fun, but definitely worth the blessing at the end. So if you have like a milder form, like I said, go for the bland diet. Try the crackers, try the ginger ale, try the plain rice. Don't add any flavor. If it's very, very severe, please talk to your practitioner about initiating something that will manage you at least to be able to eat some meals. Also, they do say eating small meals frequently throughout the day, like every 2 to 3 hours, like bite-sized little snacks. Do whatever you can to see what works best for you. Like I said, I had to go to the extreme of Zofran. I even kept some of my pills just for that. Reglan didn't work, which is another anti-nausea, anti-vomiting type of medicine. Phenergan, suppositories, and the pills, did nothing for me. And then this last pregnancy, they tried me on diclegis. I don't know how many of you remember Kim Kardashian when she was pregnant was advertising for diclegis. I will put a picture up there. I tried because they said, oh, this is new. We really want you to do this instead of Zofran. It made it worse. If you've had hyperemesis, the minute something goes into your mouth, you're already watering and ready to explode. So it did nothing for me, and I ended up having to be on Zofran anyway. So I wish all those pregnant mamas out there who have to go through this, I wish you the best of health and luck. And remember, the goal is to have a healthy baby. That is your goal. So do what's best for you and what's best for your baby. You have all my sympathies. It is so sucky, but it is worth it. And for all the mamas who don't have this, lucky you. You don't have to go through this, and your little bouts of nausea and whatnot will seem really ridiculous the next day when you're feeling fine. But I wish everyone the best pregnancy and the best of luck. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. It means so much to me. I intend on doing more of these mama videos. And thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay safe.